you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Tunde. What would
Yeah.
I? Okay. So Tunde, thank you for your responses, everyone. We will try as much as we can to address some of these expectations. We already have uh, an objective for the presentation, though, and I can assure you that some of these objectives that you've typed in are already covered in the presentation. And then with the likes of the other seniors in the chat room, sorry, on the call, I'm sure that by the end of it, when we get to the question and answer section, we'll be able to do justice to all your questions and the quest for knowledge. Thank you again. Our objectives, like I said, some of them has been captured from what you have written for this presentation is first to know what performance management is and why it is necessary. Let's not forget that performance appraisal is just a, a tiny bit of the performance management cycle. So performance management in itself is a whole big thing. And these errors we are talking about is just a bit like a subset of an entire cycle. So, but just for the sake of introduction and then to juggle our memories to remind us, we'll talk about what performance management is briefly, why it is necessary. We'll also go to the types of error, which is the main point of discussion, the types of error we have in performance appraisal, and then how to avoid, prevent, or how to avoid or prevent errors in appraisal. I'm sure that this has captured a whole lot of the objectives and our expectations. We move. Please, I just want to be certain I am not speaking to myself. Just, I need some of our encouragement, like, okay, we are here, I can hear you and all that from time to time.
I am here.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
At
Yeah.
least, at least Tunde is here. Thank you.
Fire the
Yeah.
go, fire the go.
I appreciate that. So
Yeah.
for performance management, according to Armstrong, we have different school of thought defining what performance management is. We have from various authors, and I just choose to to define it using the definition from Michael Armstrong. He said performance management is a continuous process. Remember, I said that performance management is an entire process, is a cycle, and appraisal is a subset of it. So this is a long-term process, it's a continuous process. And by continuous, it means that when the end, when you begin it, when you start the process, and it appears to be going to an end, it's the beginning of another process. So it is continuous. It's a cycle. When you know what a cycle is, if I do not have a diagram to show that now, but a cycle, you begin the process, you start from planning or alignment of KPIs, doing all those, you go to the next one, and then by the time you get to the end, probably you get to the rewards. But it's okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't know my video is been off all along. I'm so sorry. Okay, so by the time you get to the cycle, to the end of the cycle, so to say, it's beginning the process all over again. Okay, so according to Armstrong, it says, thank you, we are here. Thank you, Michael Alasa. Thank you. So it says that it's a continuous process of improving our performance. It starts with setting individual goals, and then you align that goal with the objective and strategy of the business, of the organization or company as you may deem fit. It also it is also the process in which you plan the performance. So before it is done, it is planned. It has to do with a lot of strategy alignment, values alignment, which includes the core values of the organization. And then you are trying to put everything together in one bit. That is planning and performance management. The aim and the essence of it is to achieve the goals. In doing the performance management, you review, you assess progress, you develop the knowledge, skills, and ability. So a lot of times people just think, oh, performance management is just to check that the business is doing well, the financials and the all other things. But from this Armstrong definition, you could see that it is also a win situation for the employees because it is going to help develop the skills and the abilities of the performers, the people doing the people doing the job. Are we here with me?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Please don't hesitate to take down your questions or inputs. Yes, we will give room for inputs too. One of the goals of management, be it an NGO, a profit-making organization, a non-profit organization, even government parastatals, establishments, the goal is to maximize shareholders' profit, wealth maximization, or sustainability. Yes, for people, for organizations or NGOs or non-profits who are not just particular about making profit, they want to have a sustainability uh, long-term sustainability plan. So performance management cut across all these organizations, not necessarily for profit making alone. And the main aim is not just for financial gain. You develop people, you develop the business, and then in doing this, from the strata, from the hierarchy, there's a board that has a vision or a strategy that have been put together, which is being cascaded into task responsibilities. This is shared with the management, that's the C-suite executives, and is being transferred to HODs, line managers, and up to the most junior person in the track, in the line. So the strategy is converted into tasks, into responsibilities, into deliverables that includes our daily and everyday inputs while on the job, up to the last man in the track or on the floor. Everyone in the organization has a delegated authority. Everyone in the organization has a delegated authority. Usually when I have an awareness section with my colleagues at work, I say up to the security man, up to the cleaner. And I've had to explain why it is important for people, or even a cleaner, to know that you hold a very high, your position is not, because you just clean does not mean you are not contributing to the overall strategy of the business. Femi Afolabi, are you trying to say something? Okay,
I've muted you.
all right. Thank